Jamaica politics and cover. Pick up yourself because you don't know you will discover. Lord of mercy. Hey. Some a say that them a dieted. And them a suffer to hell no rotted. Them a say that them a dieted. And them a suffer to hell no rotted.
Yes, JPU family, welcome to another episode. Today is Friday, June 27th, and it's 9:25 p.m. where I am. Happy Sabbath to all you Sabbath keepers, and welcome. Thank you for joining. Sorry for the delay, guys. Sorry for the delay. Only know it goes sometimes. Big up on yourself. Thank you for joining. So, what are we here about tonight? I was wondering to myself, as Donna Scott Motley took to the platform a couple days ago shouting about illicit enrichment and them supposed to table illicit enrichment and 8 of them and all sort of something. I was saying, okay, I thought we were done and over with this. Why are they still campaigning on this? So I said, wait a minute, make we talk about illicit enrichment a little bit. Not them are too many of the fathers of illicit enrichment in Jamaica. And furthermore, where was the Integrity Commission when they were becoming illicitly rich? These are the only two politicians in Jamaica who are still active, who came into politics and became illicitly rich. Make we talk about it. I'm going to play this clip and then I'll be right back.
I just want to ask one dege question. You know what a dege is? One dege question. I noticed that Parliament was scheduled to end on July 2nd. And suddenly now everything rush up and Parliament is ending on the 24th of June. You see? The Integrity Commission report, which disclosed that 8 of them were under investigation for illicit enrichment, under the law must be tabled by the 30th of June. What are they hiding from? Why are they locking down the Parliament before the 30th of June when they had planned for the 2nd of July? What can go so?
Yes, so make we talk about it. Moderator and everybody in the chat, good night. Thank you for joining. And guys, make sure that you hit the like button once you come in. And if you want to share the live with somebody and make them know say JPU is active over here, please do so. That would be nice. Yes, so I'm gonna read you guys some stuff that was said by former Minister Karl Blythe regarding this whole illicit enrichment thing. Because if the people them lose them assets and lose everything, and you have people in our politics we take away the people them stuff, somebody get illicitly rich and we know who they are. So, me make on hear from the horse's mouth in the night here. Make we talk about this illicit enrichment. Donna Scott, how we talk about this? Because a bunting and gold in them make we know the politicians can become so illicitly rich, in a Jamaica, Them make we know, And right now, we don't have no evidence against nobody. Say then charged for illicit enrichment are supposed to be charged for illicit enrichment. All una do, una collude with the wicked them over the IC trying to take down the Prime Minister of Jamaica with no evidence. Zero evidence. And that's why nobody's taking on it serious, because these are the fathers of illicit enrichment. Guys, just let me know if the audio is good so I can go on. Just type yes in the comment for me. Thank you very much. Yes. Audio is good, thank you. So clearly, the PNP has been on a hunt for a scandal. I see something come out today. They were trying to get a scandal out of that, and that never worked. And it's just a continuous scavenger hunt for a scandal. I want you guys to answer me this question in the chat. If we had an active integrity commission during the time of FINSAC, what would have been the crime of Peter Bunting and Mark Golding? I want you guys to take a wild guess and tell me in the chat. What would have been the crimes of Peter Bunting and Mark Golding if we had an active integrity commission where table things in a parliament so them a charge people? Donna Scott Motley was demoted in the Senate when Golding wanted to bring Bunting in there after he lost his seat. Them come in and them casted her aside. Not only that, I'm going to let you hear what Donna Scott really thinks about them. She said they have no integrity. Let me see if I still have that clip. She said they were not fit to lead this great party, and they were not fit to lead this great country because they put their integrity aside for political expediency. That's what she said, you know. They're not fit to lead this great party. Here it is. Hold on, guys. See it here. Wanna know me keep files over here. Here, yeah.
Disqualifying state. That is a disqualifying statement for somebody to lead this noble party, 81 years old. As General Secretary of the People's National Party, he helped to create rules by which we all agreed to abide. This, you cannot dispose of your integrity. Integrity is something that you have whether or not you are being observed. He launched his campaign on a platform of integrity, and he has abandoned it for political expediency. That disqualifies him to lead this noble party. That's right. And it disqualifies him to lead this great country. That's right.
So, Donna Scott, how can we ever take you serious when you stand alongside these same people you say have no integrity and are disqualified to lead your noble movement and our great country? How can we ever take you serious? Are you telling us that these men are more qualified than the Prime Minister of Jamaica? Because you can't come tell me that now, you know. You tell we say them disqualified. And nobody no disqualify Andrew Holness, you know. The local sideshow wanna come with about integrity, this and rare. Nobody no disqualified Andrew Holness, and you disqualified them, your man, yeah, from leading your noble movement and your noble party, and disqualified them from leading our great country. So what are you really saying to us? I don't understand. Let me move to something what Karl Blythe said. Oh, let me just see what you guys are saying about the question I asked earlier. If the Integrity Commission of Jamaica was a real thing and was active during FINSAC, what would have been the crimes and what them would have table about them people in the parliament? Janet said the crime would have been FINSAC. Hold on, the guys. My mouse is acting up. Hold on. In my opinion, their crimes would have been a major conflict of interest. That's the first thing. Because the relationship what them did have with Omar Davis and how they were favored, given information, given opportunities to be scavengers. And boy, I tell you, I can't even find the right word, so I can just use picture. Because I don't want to say the wrong thing out here and violate the people them over here. Nepotism, corruption, all sort of something. A one sentence we have for them. I see it there? Blood is on their hands. And we're not just saying that term lightly, because we know that people, one amount of people come down with cancer and dead. One amount of people unalive themselves. One amount of people flee Jamaica, go in exile. What amount of people lose everything what they work so hard for? What amount of black people in Jamaica wiped out clean by them money? And that's why they might get them karma now, So, Donna Scott, nobody come with this. Do me a beg you, because if we, me have the FINSAC documents them right so, and I just look up one little part of me I go read. Me tell them, say me I come with the FINSAC documents them. Don't open a can of worms where you can't close back. Leave it alone. Before you point a finger at anybody about illicit enrichment, remember, Bunting and Golding are the only active politicians who make Jamaica know say illicit enrichment can go on, right? After politics. Did they explain to you how they got their money? They don't need to really, because we all know. But still, who question them and who charge them? Dr. Karl Blythe, former minister, former member of parliament, and minister of water and housing in the 1990s administration. On July 14, 2011, urged the FINSAC inquiry to determine if, according to him, all FINSAC debtors were treated equally. Dr. Blythe said that the critical point in the Commission's terms of reference was to determine whether or not debtors were treated fairly by FINSAC and the Jamaican Redevelopment Foundation, the US-owned company which eventually bought the bad debts. How them people get people from United States to come in Jamaica, come wipe out black people is beyond me. Who authorized that? He told the commission that although some of his political colleagues were given special treatment of their debts, his efforts to similar treatment were flatly rejected by the JRF, who insisted that his outstanding principal and interest must be paid in full. He noted that at the time, he was a vice president of the PNP vying with some of his colleagues to succeed then Prime Minister P.J. Patterson as the leader of the party. I believe he was insinuating that he was victimized for that. Dr. Blythe said that he was advised by the late Dennis Jolson, former boss of the JRF, that he could not convince his principals to write off any part of his debt, and that he, Jocelyn, was instructed that, quote, when it comes to any adjustments in your debts, the Ministry of Finance as well as FINSAC would have to agree. Look at the value of the debt. Look at the value of the assets securing the debt. Examine the write-offs, and so on and so forth. Dr. Blythe said it was clear to me that I was to be treated differently and they would be in no hurry to settle the debts. At last count, he said that the $1 million loan he had taken over from his father had ballooned to over $43 million. Jesus have mercy. $43 million by 2005. Me never hear about them and wickedness and nowhere else in the world, you know. His own party and his own party people them. And meanwhile he was being treated that way, you had people run at the back, run a back door. We are friends with people. And the corruption continued. And meanwhile people were bleeding, deading, migrating. The scavenger hunters were benefiting big time. That's how they make their millions. I don't know where else. Them parents never give them a whole heap of riches. It's off of the backs of the Jamaican people through the People's National Party. They cannot deny it. They cannot sue nobody. That's how you go. So when you not come now, when you have no evidence against people, and I come talk off on them about illicit enrichment, come with the evidence. And before you come with evidence, when you cannot stand up with some man who want to disqualify from leading our country because of their lack of integrity in everything that they do, from FINSAC to now, where you say that they not have no integrity and they not fit to lead our great country. You can't talk to me now. I'm sorry to tell you. There's nothing that you can say to us.
You cannot dispose of your integrity. Integrity is something that you have whether or not you are being observed. He launched his campaign on a platform of integrity, and he has abandoned it for political expediency. That disqualifies him to lead this noble party. That's right. And it disqualifies him to lead this great country. That's right.
She talking about Peter Bunting and Mark Golding. You don't get one without the other. The two of them, where they try to turn over them party, at them she attack, disqualifies him. So the JLP, all them senior enough put in her ads, you know. Put in her ads when she has said them disqualified. Them disqualified. Nobody know want them. And this is why the PNP's base is gone. And they can only get a dunce set of people, most of whom are over the age of 50, to follow them. They cannot get no sensible people. No Gen Z. Nobody now really follow them. That is it. Now, guys, talking about trying to get a scandal. You guys must have heard by now that 24 neonatals. I posted a video earlier about this. 24 premature babies passed away. And those of us, who are parents and, know about healthcare and stuff, we know, say, when it comes down to premature babies, none of us want to have a child premature because of the risk that involves. The fact that some premature babies can make it, while others don't make it for obvious reasons. Now, no sooner after the news came out, here come the vultures. Here come the carry down artists them. Here come the liars. The biggest blunder I have heard from a medical professional is Alfred Dawes today saying that premature birth is not a cause of death. I have never heard this before. This is a man who say is a medical doctor, Anybody want to take up themselves, go make them a people kill them off of them business because no medical doctor not supposed to say that because that is not true. Unless they skipped maternity and pediatrics in medical school. Tell me how it go. Hear it, yeah?
Prematurity is a medical condition, not a cause of death. This points to a deeper system.
Prematurity is a medical condition, but not a cause of death. Now, guys, they don't say somebody in a healthcare will tell you, say, yes, prematurity can cause death. And you can also do a Google search if you don't know. Premature birth, also known as preterm birth, is a significant cause of death in infants and children. And of course, we know that it can have long-term health consequences and is the leading cause of death among children under the age of 5. Now tell me now, is this man serious? At least Fenton Ferguson did come and apologize for saying what he said, that the premature baby them what died, they were not babies in the real sense. And they were a statement that me ever hear still, but at least him acknowledge the boy when say was insensitive and wrong, and him never have to do that because really and truly, I never him cause the baby them for dead. There was an outbreak of a bacterial infection. And him realize when him say, cause him come under pressure, and him did the right thing and go on. Apologize and go on. But this man is coming to tell the Jamaican people them, and an infection kill the baby them. It's issues related to being born premature. And him will come tell the Jamaican people them because of political expediency, disingenuine. Him will come tell the people them say the babies them did not die. Prematurity does not cause death. Lord of mercy, man. You know better on to make tough than stay there then. Better on to make tough than stay there, you know. Because this man is this man are the most dishonest somebody, you know. And this is the most dangerous man, you say, you know. Now you could have want any medical care and go to somebody like this. You don't see a madness. And, you know, again, the mainstream media, you did not hear them come out and say, no, Dr. Dawes, that's not true what you're saying. Prematurity can be a cause of death. None of them didn't come out come say that. You see why we have to have them channel here? Wanna see why we have to out here, people? And the average Jamaican, me I wonder to myself, because me not really feel say everybody dance. Me not go put down everybody, but me I wonder if the average Jamaican would have hear this. Especially those who, have not been exposed to medical care or, parenting and stuff like that. If they would have hear this and believe it. You know, say I'm mad people, them, man. Yes, Camille, very simple. You don't need a PhD or a medical degree in nothing. Picnic not supposed to born premature. And when them born premature, there are organs that are not developed. That's the first thing. They're not supposed to born premature. No, that's why nobody don't want to have no premature baby. Sometimes the baby them born them premature 1 month, 2 months. Them they in a intensive care also. Some of them don't make it out. This man is mad. So let us not be fooled. When you see people that carry medical degree and law degree, don't be fooled. Some of these people are sick in them head. Tell you already, Say all of them will lead the PNP, then sick in their head. That's some sick-minded people them.
Prematurity is a medical condition. Prematurity is a medical condition, not a cause of death.
Where him get that from? No, sir. This is serious. So I'm going to put all them in charge of the health ministry there, though. Lord have mercy. Eh? Jamaica people, want to be vigilant, be very careful. This are the first in our history, The first in the history of elections in Jamaica, where una get so much information, right? Because we out here up on the platform, and not just JPU alone, but you have other people out here trying to enlighten and telling you the truth, trying to bring certain issues to the surface, bring clarity. We've never had this before because we never did really use them as something in our election before. You understand? We never have so much liar tell and so much disinformation. So if people go make the wrong decision and put all them people here, we say them have medical degree, to preside over health care. Imagine, boy, I don't even want to talk about it, telling you the truth. This doesn't make sense. Who's going to call him on it, though? Which media house is going to call him on it? That is the question now. And when people stop from tuning into them, and I see people accost them every day, they might have think that people just hostile, but they're doing a very poor job. Especially where accountability is concerned. Them just make anybody come tell them anything and then publish it. Barely do they challenge these people on things they do and say. Makes no sense. Everybody want to go parliament, want to go collect how much money. They want their national profile, they want to put on jacket and go sit down in a parliament. And, they don't have any substance. Nothing at all. And when there's nothing to attack, what then come with? Character assassination.
I just want to ask one dege question. You know what a dege is? One dege question. I noticed that Parliament was scheduled to end on July 2nd. And suddenly now everything rush up and Parliament is ending on the 24th of June. Commission report, which disclosed that 8 of them were under investigation for illicit enrichment under the law must be tabled by the 30th of June. What are they hiding from? Why are they locking down the parliament before the 30th of June when they had planned for the 2nd of July? What can go so?
They tabled the thing in parliament in it was today, right? And in the report, they said that they resolved six of the investigation, something. You know, guys, I don't really pay attention to anything you say the IC put in them. I don't pay attention to them again, you know. Honest to God. Because from me realize, when you know, say, I used to take up for those people. And from me realize that them a viper over the Integrity Commission, I don't pay no mind to not with them put again because them don't have no credibility in my eyes. They have none. They're just there working for Mark Golding, the Integrity Commission. And anybody them send them out for attack, or that them to attack the people them. Their main target now is the Prime Minister of Jamaica. So I don't really pay attention. But all that talk with them attack, they know. It was tabled today, and I must say 4 years now they're investigating. I used to through them realize that the PNP people them don't, guys. Remember, you know, them just go up on stage, go talk anything. And the poor people them. Because you really and truly have a sorry for people who cannot, you know, think logical and critical. It's like you're alive, but you're not really living. You know what I'm with there? So then just go blurt out anything. No, sir. Woman say them not have no integrity. Them not fit to lead our great country. I could have listened to that a million times. Because that's true.
Look on, look on, boy. Look on this. Oh God. Oh God, look on the PNP part where we work 49 years for. Look at what it has become, traitors and the minders, agent of the devil, the serpent that take it over. You look there, look.
You see all the one that we are ball now, July? July gone with them, you know. I don't know how much money they give him. But July, the back of them, you know, PP, clock, and hear all the balling. Eh? This is really political theater. Me, I'm glad when they call election, do you know? God know. Because I think a lot of stuff will be resolved. It has to. This can't continue. Because this are not politics at this time. This is something different. Many names we can call it, but this are not politics. Them people are can't serious. So, Donna Scott, maybe I can answer the question over here tonight. If the Integrity Commission was as vocal and, you know, as they are now during FINSAC, what would have been the crime for the man them who you said don't have no integrity and unfit to lead Jamaica? Where you think then crime would have been? Labor rights, you not ramp, you know. You not ramp with life. I'm going to tell you know why. I'm telling you why you not ramp with life. All them sit there with Dana say, them no fit to lead no country. Why don't you have them sit there on loudspeaker? You don't know say some people in the country where you can pay them to announce things on loudspeaker and drive around in a car. You never know. Yeah, man. All the video with Rhoda say she defeated Peter Bond. You no go through South Manchester with this no man.
2020, people thought I was committing political suicide. They thought I couldn't defeat Peter Bunting. But the people in Manchester Central believed with me. They believed in me. And we defeated Peter Bunting by more than 1,000 votes. And we defeated Peter Bunting by more than 1,000 votes.
Yes, man, you make the people them drive through South Manchester with them upon speaker. And make the people them at South Manchester know say Bunting is a loser. What am to know? Lord Jesus. Make him run from out there. When him hear all this, I come him jumping and kill her and God. If we don't ever do it. Town crier, yes. But you have some people who drive around in some vehicle, they have speaker in them car. Joseph, they have speaker in them car. And if you want an advertisement or you're having an event and you want people to come and so, you just tell them and then put it on a loudspeaker and drive through the district or the community. Me say that enough for the man. When him go down there about him a cook pot for the people them, a friend them up. I try to deceive the people them. Uno just, hey, uno not for pay nobody, you know. So uno must have speaker on a vehicle. I want to get this and everyone want to go and see him. Or every corner I want to go up and just play this and make the people them hear and make him run out from out there. Can't go back over say.
2020, people thought I was committing political suicide. They thought I couldn't defeat Peter Bunting. But the people in Manchester Central believed with me. They believed in me. And we defeated Peter Bunting by more than 1,000 votes. And we defeated Peter Bunting by more than 1,000 votes.
The man when him Ian Ives. I want you to come over here and tell you what you have to do with Bunting. I just one thing. You are the person that is going up against Bunting. And you if you have this in your vehicle, a drive around the place. I make the people them know the road that defeated Peter Bunting from Central Manchester. That is a good place to start, you know. You're not feeling an argument with that man, you know. And you are going up against somebody who is vicious and ruthless. That is Peter Bunting. So you can't come with no nice guy style. I'm not saying to be, disrespectful or anything like that. But you best believe that Bunting is going to be the ruthless, disgusting human being. Well, subhuman I call him, that he is. And he might go bust it up on you. So you have to start bust it first. Allow me to tell people. Yeah, man. Drive through the place, man, and put him on loudspeaker and make the people them know. So this man now come with nothing. Now over Central, he might come from where they defeated Peter Bunting by over 1,000 votes. Where he might go? Him too comfortable. You want me to tell you what Bunting do there? Mr. I's father-in-law died. And the man was a PNP, but the man wasn't no PNP activist or out there like that. I say Bunting cast some whole heap of people in an Orange and got the man funeral. You saw him out of order. and make it look like a political thing. Who from South Manchester come in a chat come tell me for lie me I tell. So, Mr. Ives, if Bunting, if you did present yourself as a force to be reckoned with, you think Sir Bunting could have, all if me did a run a South Manchester, you think Bunting could have run a dirty joke there with me? No, man. Show up at the man father-in-law funeral. With the girl them in a orange, like the one that go in at the store go trouble the woman. So you have to lick him first. Don't make him lick you first. The people of South Manchester must know that Peter Bunting was defeated by over 1,000 votes.
2020, people thought I was committing political suicide. They thought I couldn't defeat Peter Bunting. But the people in Manchester Central believed with me. They believed in me. And we defeated Peter Bunting by more than 1,000 votes. And we defeated Peter Bunting by more than 1,000 votes.
Me always give people good ideas, you know. And nobody never tell me say, so that what you say was not a good idea. Because if me not a good idea, me not go try tell you nothing. I'll lead you astray. Me say if you put on our road, I say, pan one loudspeaker and go through South Manchester, Bunting career done before it starts. The people them know want a man were defeated by 1,000 votes. Where am I go?
That is a disqualifying statement for somebody to lead this noble party, 81 years old. As General Secretary of the People's National Party, he helped to create rules by which we all agreed to abide. This, you cannot dispose of your integrity. Integrity is something that you have whether or not you are being observed. He launched his campaign on a platform of integrity, and he has abandoned it for political expediency. That disqualifies him to lead this noble party. That's right. And it disqualifies him to lead this great country. That's right.
I know me say so. I know JLP says so. Lord of mercy. You know, sir, that's why Bunting them not like woman and they afraid of woman too, you know. Because of them stop me here. The only man that had the guts to say these things to Bunting, him dead and gone, was Dr. D.K. Duncan. When he said to the media, the day that Bunting lost, he said to the media, when the media asked him, said, Dr. DK, what does this mean for the PNP? He said, what this means is the People's National Party has defeated Peter Bunting's money. Because they know. In come a promise 15 million, how much million? Because that is all they have to offer. Nothing else. They cannot come with them bare self to the people and say, have confidence in me. No, they have to come with bribe. But the rest of them, one heap of coward. So the women them who stood up to him and tell him, say, nothing about you. You're disqualified from leading this great country. You and Mark Golden, two of peas in a pod. Wanna disqualify from leading this great country. Oh, sorry guys, sorry. So what are we to say when are the PNP woman them talk so? You see what they do? Should the woman them tell the truth? Then demote Donna from the Senate or in the Senate and give Bunting her job for lead Senate. This a man who the people them vote out by 1,000 vote. Then demote she. Then war with Lisa and set people upon Lisa for stress her out and kill her. So Lisa just go away because she have her son to finish raise. So she gone. The woman there right there, so Jennifer Edwards, you barely see she. Them have to take back bench. Fraser Beans have to sit, the whole of them have to sit down behind Bunting in the Senate. Bench the whole of them. Now which woman in their right mind? Women of certain caliber are not going to follow up somebody like Bunting. They're not going to be disrespected, demoted, or disadvantaged by Bunting. Bunting on nobody. All him know for doing now disrespect people and them something there. And the woman tell the truth. Him disqualified from leading our great country. So I don't know who now go with him now. Go on, which part you now go, man? I hear what Lawrence Rowe back to the FINSAC something. Uno hear what Lawrence Rowe say what there? Anybody were involved in a FINSAC. I wonder if I can find it. See it here. Anybody were involved in a FINSAC. Give back the people them their money. If the people them will come down with cancer and all kind of illness, then dead and gone, some of them family flee Jamaica, whatever. Give the people them of these communities the money, make them build houses, and pump it into healthcare.
In Father Banya, in Banya, in a Jamaican citizen, in leader Banya, in leader Banya. And they never spawn a slave. They never have no whip beating our ancestors. So we have to say, boy, to the slave owners, I won't want reparations now. Anybody benefited from FINSAC and slavery, but we want back the money to build housing and invest in education and health care for the people of Jamaica. Shower labor rights.
Anybody will benefit from slavery and FINSAC. Lawrence Rowe used one stone and lick two birds. Oh my gosh. Anybody will benefit from slavery and FINSAC. Me sorry phone. Hello, good night. You're live, you know.
See clip where Camilla Johnson Smith and Bunting. Now send it to them. Find the clip and put it up, man.
What did they say?
Camilla, he might tell Bunting, I tell Camilla Johnson Smith, sit down.
Are that in though?
Yeah, and Camilla Johnson Smith say rule. I'll send a clip. I'll forward the clip to you to WhatsApp. I'll WhatsApp it to you.
Thank you.
I'm put you. Yeah.
Thank you.
Yeah, man, I'm put you.
A piece of brightness. Nobody never vote out Camina by 1,000 vote, but this man vote out by 1,000. I go tell a woman to sit down. I won't never hear these people. Hello, good night.
Hi, Miss How are you doing?
Good, how are you?
I'm fine, thank you. Hi to the family.
Mm-hmm.
First, everybody had a productive week, and for those who the weekend is off, they will be the best of it. Listening to you playing Miss Motley's speech back then, it does so much point out Mr. Bowley, you know, what it does. It shines a light on Miss Motley herself. Because at that point when she made that statement, if she was somebody who had integrity, then what has transpired since then and now that she has now lined up behind the same person that she says is not eligible to lead the party or the country?
Well, you cannot get Bunting without gold in it. So during that time when she spoke was when the comrades presented evidence that they were giving them money to vote. So she'd have talked about. But remember that during that time when Bunting was running against the party, he had Mark Golding right there beside him. So they come as a pair. So she was talking to them. She wasn't just talking just to Bunting, it's just that he was the candidate. So I agree with you though that she looks like a hypocrite and somebody with no principle, following them now and trying to say that the Prime Minister of Jamaica or the administration is somehow, not qualified or they have something to answer to or something. When she herself say, them your man, they not qualified to lead our great country.
As it brings her integrity into question, as she surrender her integrity for political expediency.
Yeah.
I think that's a question that Ms. Scotland and Ms. Motley will have to answer. Moving forward, next thing, Mr. Golding. Do you realize that he has a very entitlement attitude towards him?
Absolutely, yeah.
And if we trace back his ancestry, then we realize where this is coming from. Mm-hmm. Because you realize that when our ancestors came to Jamaica, they was recognized as human beings. They came there as property of the crown. So he being a part of the crown, see us Jamaicans not as people, but as his subjects and his property. So that is why in the 1990s, when he partnered with Mr. Davis to engineer the destruction of the Jamaica's economy and the destruction of the entrepreneurs in Jamaica, and benefited, sumptuously from it.
Mm-hmm.
So now he's coming back now for 2.0.
Mm-hmm. We know what they come about, man. Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. So this is 2.0. But then the question I want to ask, all these Jamaicans, where is that with the hit traffic Jamaican spirit, where the Nannies, the Sam Sharps, the Paul Bogle, and the George William Gordon, where is that spirit? Where has it gone as we surrendered it on what? On the altar of what? Just let bygones be bygones. We are doing our ancestors a disservice.
Well, in our parliament today, there are people in there who I consider to be, patriotic people who stand up for what's right. Not the lady on the screen. I'm not talking about her because she has followers of the rest of them. But I'm mostly coward in there. Most of them are some coward. So that's why people like Bunting now can go in there with the audacity to be telling a woman who does her job so well with the utmost respect and decency, and I tell the woman, but if you sit down, look on him too.
Mm-hmm.
Nothing about him.
I saw
play it real quick. Yeah.
I saw the clip, man. And it comes back to what you have been saying, that the men in the PNP, they do not like women. Because if you notice, when Mr. Paul Wells' baby's mother and baby was taken away, even up to this point, you haven't heard that man comes out and says nothing and shows any remorse about anything.
They hate Paul Wells.
And you have been the advocate for the late
Melissa.
Sylvester Melissa. Because it was then that I started listening to you in depthly. You have been on that, and you have kept that lady's name and legacy alive. And those who should be advocating for women, they are the least to say anything. But as you said earlier too in your program, that's why these platforms exist, so that Jamaicans have an alternative to the traditional media.
Mm-hmm.
And again, I take this opportunity also again on your behalf to extend an invitation, especially our Prime Minister and members of the ruling, the government, to use this platform, because we see others do it. We see the Donald Trumps and the Barack Obamas use the internet because the audience is much wider and more diverse.
Thank you.
Again, JPU is open to anyone on the government side who wants to come forward and make their presence felt. Have a great weekend and be blessed.
Thank you, same. Guys, wanna listen this. Listen to me out than this, yeah. The man who nobody don't put nowhere. Them vote him out because they not no respect for the people of Jamaica, you know. So them vote him out. And a friend put him in there for come tell woman, say for sit down. Here, yeah.
Peter, don't get involved. That is bad. Probably as bad as the previous last name. Is the way the fertilizer that was given to us free from Morocco was distributed in a corrupt way. What the song say? Kick down corruption door. What we're looking at. Peter, don't get involved.
Mr. President,
Morgan is
on a point of order, just on a point of order. On a point of order, Mr. President, I do not wish this chamber to be misled and have idle throwing out of this word corruption as this opposition is so wants to do. Mr. President, there were issues about the timing at which the names were provided, but they were provided. And the fact is that the increase in productivity was due to nothing other than the fact that we were able to get fertilizer at a time nobody else was able to get it and give it directly to farmers so that they were able to counteract the effects of drought on us. But he is misleading the Senate with boundless and baseless accusations of corruption. The fertilizer was delivered to farmers and there was only a question. It is a point of, don't tell me to sit down. You're rude and out of order. Mr. President, you should have him removed. You're rude and out of order. Don't tell people to sit down.
All right.
Who are you?
I am the... Sorry. Minister, sorry, Senator Brown. Okay, sorry. Just hold a second for me, please. Hold a second. Minister, the only person who can rule and appoint a order is me. When I sit here, and I cannot rule and appoint of order if I do not hear it. So I'm going to ask the minister, please, you cannot look here. Could you, Minister, could you please say in what way Senator Brown is misleading the Senate so I can make a ruling on whether it is accurate or not?
Mr. President, I said that the member was misleading the Senate by indicating that there was corruption associated with the distribution of fertilizer obtained from a valuable bilateral partner. And I clarified that the truth of the matter is that the fertilizer was delivered directly to farmers. The names have been provided to the Auditor General, and his statement is a misleading statement. It is false.
All right, thank you very much, Minister. Senator Brown, and let me say this. Let me ask, Senator Brown, before you proceed,
before you proceed. Senator Bunting, I ask members, as I have always had to do when I sit here, is that when there is the crosstalk, you drown out each other, you know. But I'm hearing certain things, and Senator Bunting, there is crosstalk and there is bantering that can be accommodated in here. But when we go low, Senator Bunting, when we go low, I am sitting in a different position now, Senator Bunting. So please, look here. You need to have control of yourself. Have control of yourself, please. Please have control. Please have control of yourself, sir. That's all I'm saying to you. And if I have to call on you, because I heard the comment that you made in respect to Senator Morgan, and I'm not going to entertain it. All right? Senator Brown, continue.
For anyone with dementia,
No, sir. This boy, I mean, hold on. You not tell me say you can't say anything in the Senate. Why they not tell Bunting say to come out of the Senate and go tell the police them who the man to try and molest him son in him house? So they can't talk them something there in there. Hello, good night.
Blessing, Sister Natalie.
Good night, man. I got what?
What go on? How you do?
Why would they fight the fight? The good fight.
Yeah, me know, and plenty prayers are good for you. Babylon the Great is falling.
Yeah.
Peter Bunting and Mark Golding is falling. That's basically what that is. As fast as them talk, them lie, and walk them up here and them evil, they're going down. They're going down, Sister Natalie. God have your back. You have Karen back and all of those who are Labourite and PMP and no P. Me glad we gotta do, so fast a lot of work. As fast as they tell they lie. I know the Senate, them gone and tell they lie. And these people are after women. They are women beaters. They have women's strength. So the other one go after Audrey Marks down in Manchester. I wonder if you know, say Audrey Marks was the person who literally founded Paymaster and make herself millionaire off of it. I wonder if you know, say him can walk in Audrey Marks shoes.
As a man
can walk in Audrey Marks shoes. Jamaican people don't know who Audrey Marks is, you know. Audrey Marks is not a normal person. So she easy if you make a phone call and buy 50 drum and give to our people. Them nothing wrong with that. Just like how me can take my money and you can take your money and give to anybody who we want to. A bad mind, them bad mind.
For sure.
But we take care for them.
But them offer people $15 million.
Family. Sorry for me now, my manners.
That's okay. Yes, so man, I got it. Where you think no? I mean, never the first year I hear this clip where Scott Motley told the people at the PNP and Jamaica that Mark Golding them and Bunting them not qualified for lead Jamaica because they not no integrity. No, she out there.
When she said it.
Oh, you did? Okay.
Yes, so now she's following. You know Scott Motley remind me of. You ever see when a dog go in a different dog kennel and the dog them get up and whip him backside, pardon my language, and he lap in tail and start falling line? That's Donna Scott Motley. Sorry, but that's what she is. So nothing when she say out her mouth, nobody no want to hear nothing from her. Donna Scott Motley and the IC right now, they are one of the same. They are liars, they are hypocrites. They don't know what it is to stand up for righteousness and justice and right. They don't know nothing about that. And guess what? You see, I have a prayer for saying, come give you for play. Let me remind all of JPU family and all of who are listening, Sister Karen Grass and Michelle and Mr. Vegas and Mr. King and the whole of them. Just read the Psalms. Continue to speak your Psalms. Gotta answer it as fast as you say it. Chant any one of them. If you remember one Psalm, sing one little song. Whatever it is, you stand up on it. Jamaica not going backwards. We are going forward. At Jamaica, we say we have all we have. We bird paper and we ban at Jamaica.
That is
I
it.
love how Lawrence Rowe put it. Let me tell you, I am here enjoying what the Lord is doing,
Yes.
and nothing at all that they do. You don't notice that them start marching and it can't stick. It just mash up. As fast as they come out with their lies and the evil, all of it are mashed up. So Mr. Dawes, Dr. Dawes come out with them foolishness. Well, you literally are tear it apart. And that's basically what is happening. Truth must prevail. Lie cannot stand.
No
We
time.
tear down the lie and stand up for truth. And that's what we are saying. We are Jamaican black people. We say, we don't want a white man come rule us who inherit slavery money and then come down and talk them foolishness. Jamaican, listen, all of the scale has been removed off of our eyes. When you see people who are PMP now switching over to labor right, I'm glad you bring out the way you bring out this morning. Me listen to the podcast where you talk about look here, when the man talk about look here. Tell all of them we are labor right. Keep them mouth shut. Let me talk to you labor right. If you're not out there, get vexed about the PMP come over. Shut on your damn mouth. Me talk to you hard and strong. This a different election. We want all of them to come over, come vote for Jamaica. What I say? What no sense?
Make them
It's a
stay,
part
no?
of the blessed assurance and go do all of it now. Because this is not joke business. We now make not even take over our country. This even worse than 1979 when we lived through. This is worse because a lot of people we never have them gadgets where we have now. We can tell us some lies and lies and lies. But no, hear me telling you, folks. God Almighty upper heaven are what you are going and we give us what to deal with them. Babylon the Great is falling. Mark Golding and Peter Bunting and the Risers are falling. And we are trample them to dust because they now win. Not in a Jamaica. Not any time at all. Take that. Bless you and continue your great work. You are all of the champion them. Them hate woman, well guess what? A woman that do the thing. Then can stay there.
Big up yourself. And send me the prayer.
I will bless you, love you all.
Yes,
continue
man.
the prayer, continue the great work.
Thank you. Good night.
Bless you.
We don't deal with wimps over here, so you know. I'm going to make a comment about the labor right, them the couple of labor right, them we are run off them mouth. Hello, good night. Turn down the background for me, please. Turn on the background.
So I say, you need to find a clip. I go send a clip with Camila Johnson Cement have to shut down Gabriela Morris today.
A lie. All she too?
Yeah?
All she too?
Yeah, man. She get face tear now too, man. Me realize she get full attitude now too.
I must plan them plan. I plan them plan because they feel the heat.
You need to find a clip, man.
I will by tomorrow.
She have to shut her down. Camila Johnson Cement. I'll be a thing going and send it today.
Okay. Well, thank you so much. I'll check it
man.
out. Yeah.
Yeah, man. Send a clip.
Yeah, man. Thank you.
All right.
Today, I post one video, guys, with one of my local friend from over TikTok. I think he's been following me from over Facebook. But anyway, I'm cool. I'm all right. The labor right guy. So in his comment, I may have a message for one man over here where I take down my content, I take down the whole of my life from start to finish and I post it on him page. Sir, you cannot do that. At the last time I want you because I go strike you for copyright and I say do it again. Don't do that. You can take out one little part. But nobody come over here, come take down the whole of my life and carry go over your pay out of that, man. You don't know, so you will get strike for that. I have to come off of the platform. Don't do it. I warn you. But the gentleman that spoke about the very few handful of labor rights them, we attack things and are vexed with the PNP them who across the floor. Who the heck does that? Eh? Me know saying at the PNP you have some tribalists, some people were dunce and them will behave them kind of way there. But if you don't want to be different, if you don't want, you see, this is why a lot of people, you know, they will voice them political opinion and them something there. But them now come align themselves with no political party because they don't want to be among people who behave that kind of way. That's why I don't really use TikTok much, you know, because all me hear some people do over TikTok is foolishness. I'm gonna do small talk. Once in a while, me stop by over there and heal up. You know, the couple people them when me know so they alright. But when you hear a labor right have to come out now and come tell members of the JLP say, the people them way across the floor, wanna leave them alone. Stop cuss them. Why would you do that? That's so stupid to me. How does that even make sense? When you hear the Prime Minister talk where they say, the party welcome everybody, when you never hear. No want, in this time now, leading up to the election, you don't want to be some separationist and all kind of something. Who does that? You don't know no sense. This video, guys, if you haven't watched it on the channel, check it out. I hear what the Labourite blogger has said to the JLP supporters them regarding the PNP them where I come across the floor. Come here, I read the comments them, and as you guys know, I read everything. And I saw where some people were saying, really, I haven't heard that. Well, he heard it because he's over there on the platform. Me hear say some of them are talk about support them come over here and then go back. So what? When Karl Samuda did go over the PNP, don't him come back to the JLP? When you can't tell people what to do. If people feel like in this time or any other time, them need to go and put them support with what them think is right. You can't stop the people them. And if 2 years down the line, they see changes happen over the other side and they want to go back, that is their choice. These two political parties, these two main political parties in Jamaica, they are not cults. That's the thing what a lot of people are getting misunderstood, is that them things that the political parties, them are cults, or them belong to us. No, they are servants of the people. And the person who come in at the chat and talk about lie, sir or madam, you will get blocked for that. We don't do lie over here, and we don't do people coming in our comment section and come tell lie. It's not lie, it's true. So if you say that again in the comments, moderator, please to block this person. The video I'm going to put up today, this is not the first time I hear it. People came to me and said it before. But just through him talk it publicly, that's why I carry it come over here. I could have said it on here a couple of nights ago when I heard it. But I chose not to do that. So now come over here, come talk about lie. It's not lie, it's true. You have a couple of handful of Labourites who are cuss. I said the PA, they not trust them and this and that and one heap or something. That's why I tell them to say I don't have dialogue with everybody. I don't do it. Even in my personal life, I don't really chat to people. Because I can't do small talk. And now, as what Managa just said, the country is facing its most critical election of all time, where these two unscrupulous bankers want to come and take our country in a reverse. Mark Golding, this is a man who told the government, stop paying down on the debt and give the money to the Jamaican people. What the hell can go so? You can't take your rent money and go drink it out? These are the decisions that they will make if you give them power in our country. They're not rational thinkers. They're reckless and dangerous people. If you look at our debt right now, it gone way down. How much would about 60%? Coming from 100%? These are the things we're talking about. So who want cross floor or cross floor not? We are saying to the Jamaican people, whether them aligned to politics or not, get yourselves out there and vote. Choose Jamaica, and that we are talk about. We don't have time to sit down on a platform and gossip and talk foolishness and make small talk. So I say to the people who cross already, or who are planned for cross, don't listen to TikTok. Listen to the Prime Minister of Jamaica. And the last time I hear the Prime Minister, he said that the JLP, them not call out people who cross the floor and then welcome everybody. And when me looking at them meeting at the Jamaica flag, me say a wave. So only no focus on no locus. Them coming like golden. We say him run out the PNP them from out of the party. And I realize say a numbers him a lose. Because you see them don't emotionally intelligent. And them don't know if they have dialogue with people. Them not have no conflict resolution skills. And them something there. That is who they are. And these are the people who hold on not just political organizations, but they hold on countries. And that's why some people don't like politics. Because there are certain elements of it that will just totally turn you off. So that's my comment on that. And I am glad man of God come over here contact because I would have forget. If you haven't watched this video, guys, check it out and listen to what our labor right friend Rusty here had to say. And also this situation here with the babies that died. My condolences to the families, the parents of these premature newborns that didn't make it. And for the record, the neonatal mortality rate in Jamaica is about 16.9 or 17%. In the United States, it's about 14%. So, yes, premature deaths is not just a Jamaica thing. It happens everywhere. But we must always hold our healthcare systems accountable to make sure that we minimize these deaths as much as possible. Some of them, it just cannot do anything for them. That is the sad reality of it. So the little scandal seeking when we say Alfred Daza come with, them need to stop. Makes no sense. And when the parents, them who suffer the loss, sit down at them yard and watch news and hear how someone come out disgusting, I try to seek political mileage. They're not thinking, you know. He also spoke about maternal mortality, meaning that the mothers who die during childbirth, without talking about all the issues that comes with pregnancy. Pregnancy is a very serious, it's a risk. It's a risk that you run with your life as a woman when you decide to carry a baby. It is. And it comes with different sort of complications too. We had the COVID-19 pandemic where we saw the maternal mortality increased. But these people are so disingenuous. They will never speak about these things to educate the population. They're going to spin it and they're going to put it all on the lap of those who they want their jobs. So, for example, the premature deaths that took place at Jubilee, the people who are supposed to answer to Jamaica are the people who oversee the hospital. Them supposed to answer to the chief medical officer, the health minister. They're supposed to answer to DAS, who are the opposition spokesperson. They're supposed to answer to the parents of these babies. And they're supposed to answer to Jamaica. So when you ever come out in a press release and come talk about Dr. Tufton need to do this and Dr. Tufton that, go sit down, man. There's an ongoing investigation. And as we know, these babies were premature. This is not the last time premature baby ever dead, you know. Unfortunately, that is the reality. You cannot stop these things from happening. But surely, we can do our very best to make sure that our healthcare system is up to standard where we have minimal incidents of these things. That is the fault of the healthcare system. That's it. Anyway, guys, this is it for tonight. I will talk to you guys. I don't know if there's going to be a program tomorrow with me and the other ladies. As you guys know, 411's grandmother passed away. So we'll talk, and I will say something on the, what you call it, the community board over here. I will let you guys know if there's going to be a program tomorrow with us three. If not, I will see you guys again for another live broadcast on Monday. I was supposed to talk about this tonight, you know. But this is rescheduled for Monday, where I'm going to talk about what Jamaica can look like in the next 5 years if we stay the course. In my view, Jamaica can become the next Singapore, especially with crime trending down, especially homicides trending down. So I'm going to talk about all the possibilities that can happen as a result of that. But through me here, the woman come out now and talk about illicit enrichment and this for table and that for table and that. Make I see me come out now for cause say, them are two man are the father for illicit enrichment. So just go on back in. If there's anybody to be charged and then come with the evidence, we're going to call for those people to be held accountable. Because we're not one-sided over here, so. But in the meantime, stop with the alarmist behavior and them something there. It's old and outdated. There's nothing to see here. So guys, I'll catch up with you. Thank you for joining. Make sure that you're subscribed to the channel and you're sharing our content. And anytime them come through in a South Manchester with this sitting up on loudspeaker, we hear, you know, and I look forward to it. So good night, guys. I'll catch you later.
2020, people thought I was committing political suicide. They thought I couldn't defeat Peter Bunting. But the people in Manchester Central believed with me. They believed in me. And we defeated Peter Bunting by more than 1,000 votes. And we defeated Peter Bunting.
Jamaica politics and cover. Pick up yourself because you don't know you will discover. Lord of mercy. Hey. Some say that them a dieted. And them a suffer to hell no rotted. Them a say that them a dieted. And them a suffer to hell no rotted.